Hello everyone, welcome back, thanks for joining me again. I've just got a quick update video to do today, which I've been meaning to do for a few weeks, and then something happened yesterday that made me feel so bad that I thought, right, that is my absolute priority to do tomorrow. And it's my pound shop tool haul that I did a few weeks ago. Spring bank holiday weekend, Easter bank holiday weekend. I was full of the joys of spring, really excited to see what you could buy yourself from the pound shop in terms of tools for £1. They had quite an impressive range. I picked up a few sort of most commonly used items and rattled through them in my little video and really thought at first look that they all looked okay. Was pretty happy with all of them. Anyway, fast forward a month and how wrong I was. And I will start with the offending item that caused me to get on with making this video, and that was the tape measure. So the first couple of times I used this, I sliced my fingers, which is pretty bad, and I probably at that point should have put it in the bin. Instead I thought, oh well, it's still good as an emergency tape measure, and I just kind of tucked it in the cupboard. Anyway, unbeknown to me, my 3-year-old rummaged in the cupboard and pulled it out, and I walked in to find him using it, and he did exactly the same thing as me. Within seconds of using it, he sliced his finger on the really sharp edges. So at that point, other than showing it to you one last time in this video, I decided it's definitely going in the bin. So goodbye to the tape measure. Next, we'll move on to the spirit level. So once again, I was pretty excited mainly by the light weight of this, because I thought, you know what, it's not going to weigh you down too much in your tool bag, good for carrying around if you've got to take up a ladder, stick it under your arm, you know. So there's a really easy way to check whether or not spirit levels are actually working, whether or not they're actually level. And all you have to do is find something that you want to measure, and if you turn the spirit level round and the bubble's in exactly the same place, then you know that it's working. It doesn't even matter if it's level or it's not level, it should just give you the same reading on either way round. If it's not, then you know that you've got a problem. Now what we realised is that actually this is just so weak here that it's moving around, you're getting quite a lot of movement there. It's not robust at all, so it's not giving you a consistent reading. So we just started messing around with it and found it was giving us completely different readings one way round to the other way round, and realised that it was just pretty much something that you couldn't rely on at all. So that also is going in the bin. Which brings me on to my third and final update that I wanted to do, which was this little screwdriver set, which I was probably the most excited about, because I'm forever looking for screwdriver bits and the right screwdriver bits, particularly for things like kids' toys. They've always got fiddly little things to undo, and often the actual packaging that they come in needs to be unscrewed. And so I thought this is a great addition to the tool set and to our home supply for £1. And comes in this nice neat little package, so you're not going to lose the bits, so it's going to be quite handy. Anyway, the first job that I actually needed to use it for was quite an important one, unfortunately. My laptop, which is pretty much my livelihood, because I'm a freelancer, so that's where I earn my money, is writing on my laptop, it started to overheat, and I did all the kind of obvious software updates and things like that, and it was still overheating. So came to the conclusion that we were going to have to take it apart. So started to unscrew the back of the laptop and got round all the screws, and then got to the final screw, and basically one of these screwdriver bits broke off in the screw and got stuck, and I had the fate of my livelihood and my very expensive Macintosh laptop in my hands, and ended up having to actually get a drill out and use a drill to get the screw bit out and to unscrew it, and it was all just a nightmare, and it was horrible, and I thought we were going to break it and I was going to lose all my work, and I was almost in tears by the end of it. But basically at that point I swore I was never going to use these again, because you can see once you start looking at them how they're really quite weak. The ends of them are really quite weak. They're made from very cheap steel, and that could really happen in any job that you're doing. So unless it was something like a kid's toy package where it really didn't matter and it was going in the bin anyway, I wouldn't recommend using these personally, and they're also going in the bin. So the moral of the story is the pound shop isn't the best place to buy tools from. I probably won't. I mean, maybe a paintbrush. I think maybe you're on fairly safe territory there, but the rest of it, I would leave it. And it was actually a really good lesson for me in terms of you know, the first look at these tools is really is about how easy it is to be seduced by how they look and feel, but performance and lifetime costs versus capital investment, I guess, you're not really getting very good value. So that was £3 in the bin for me there, and I will be shopping around more in future. Thank you very much for watching. I will be back soon with some more reliable reviews, hopefully, and lots of other updates. So please do subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.